How about some of the new arrivals in for?
How about the new arrivals?
How about them?
You got little cliff notes over here?
Yes, I do.
How about the 2007 Hummer? Gosh, I can't speak today. H3.
Hummer
Victory red over light cashmere.
Mm-hmm.
I like to say cashmere, because cashmere is expensive.
Cha-ching. All right, sound effects are off.
Victory red over light cashmere, one owner, garage kept, all service records, capable rig, 3.7 liter inline 5-cylinder, and well appointed. And it's affordable. It's a lot of vehicle for the money.
Yes.
These things are really, really cool. And they didn't hold their value quite as well as I think people thought that they would in the H3, the smaller version of the Hummer. But it's certainly more user-friendly than the big Hummer that you can't get through the drive-thru at the Burger King.
You can always tell a car enthusiast, especially by the condition of cars that we bring in. This one's a little higher mileage, but you would never know it.
No.
I even made a comment about the undercarriage because you really had to double check the mileage. The undercarriage is spotless, which is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing to watch people that like their seats aren't worn on the edges where they've gotten in and out and it's got 100,000 miles on it. And you think, how in the world do they get in so gingerly? I'm doing the gingerly move now for those of you on podcast world.
Yeah.
And they don't, and it's not worn.
They really took care of this car.
It really did.
The truck.
And I think a fan favorite, a car specialist favorite here at Classic Automall has to be our next new arrival, the 1965 Ford Falcon Deluxe station wagon. Everybody fell in love with this little station wagon. Silver blue metallic over dark blue and light blue. The long roof, I mean, really, it looks like you said. What'd you say?
I said it looks like it's floating because the pillars are silver. So
289 cubic inch V8, the C4 automatic.
Yeah.
Great two-stage paint. Two-stage paint, what does that mean? They do it in 2 stages?
It's clear coat, base coat.
Clear coat, base coat, two-stage. So if you say that, so people won't know what you're talking about.
Right.
And it's rust-free.
It's a beautiful, we're all surprised it's still here. So if you're in the market for a 65 Falcon station wagon, that's just about perfect.
It speaks to you when you look at it. The stance, the color, that light icy blue color is just a great color on it. How about the 1971 Dodge Challenger RT hardtop? Top banana over black. I love those names.
That must be yellow.
That must be yeller. True RT car, 440 cubic inch, six-pack V8, A727 automatic.
Yep.
Very nicely restored. It's got some SE, which was another body style dress to it. But what a cool car.
Yeah. I think this one was born with a 383, but it's got a 440 in it now, and it's a beautiful, beautiful car.
And, you know, if the original motor's gone and not to be found, then no harm, no foul.
Right.
Now, if you took it out and chunked it and you had the original motor, then I would say it's a little bit of a party foul.
Right.
I like to see them, if they're original and can stay original. And the ones that aren't original because the motor's long gone, then I get that. Then you can do whatever you want. You can have free reign. And that's my rule.
Absolutely.
Like I have anything to do with anything, right? How about the 1966 Ford Fairlane 500 hardtop? We were talking about this car a little while
Another
ago.
beauty.
Nutmeg over black. Almost a perfect build.
Yeah.
I mean, I could find a little something here.
And it's like you said, the body style is just a Fairlane. So when you walk by it, you just walk by it.
You go, oh, there's another Fairlane. Okay, you know, maybe this one's got a 501 cubic inch stroker, Tremec manual tranny, Willwood brakes, Morrison chassis, upgrade. I mean, it checks all the right boxes for a resto mod. And I'm sure this was one of those ones that the original motor was either a 6-cylinder or it was, you know,
small V8.
Well, I mean, 1966 is only 50 years ago. Is that right? I don't even.
It is. It's almost 60 years ago. It's almost 60. It's 58 years ago.
It's just a Fairlane, and then
wow.
Then you
Pop the hood. You pop the hood.
Pop the hood, and then you'll know what it is.
It's amazing. Amazing.
How about the 1954 Chevrolet 3100 series pickup? Saddle brown and shoreline beige over brown. Beautifully restored. Very interesting color combination. It's a color combination that you don't see very often in pickup truck world. Brown and tan for a more simpler version of that color. But this thing's beautifully restored. It's got 283 cubic inch V8, turbo hydromatic 350. So it's a little bit of some light resto modding going on here. Power front disc brakes and an oak line bed. Oak lined. That's a term, isn't it? I guess.
Someone reminded me of those. Remember those banana pops we used to get as a kid on the Good Humor?
So the brown was the stick.
Sort of a
and the
brown yellow.
Was the,
No, there was two shades of ice cream, two colors. Anyway.
Chocolate and banana?
Yeah, chocolate and banana. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I don't know where we got the orange push-ups, stick in the center. Yeah. And you almost choke on that stick trying to get that last little bit of orange sherbet.
I was from a small town. Our ice cream truck was the drugstore. There was no drive-around ice cream truck.
You know, one that dang, clang,
Yeah, right.
They were great. So other new arrival, how about the 1975 Chevrolet Cosworth Vega, black over black? This is a survivor car. This is a conundrum car. Mm-hmm. Do you restore it? Do you leave it as it is? I mean, if you leave it as it is, it's got faults and imperfections because it's original. Mm-hmm. And this one is now, oh my God, I don't even want to do the math on this. It's 59 years old.
Right.
Oh, no. 75, 85, 95, 2005.
49 years old.
49 years old. Yeah, they gave it an extra decade. Whoops. How about this thing, though? What do you do with it, though?
Yeah. I'd restore it personally.
I think I would, too.
I mean, there's not that many. I don't know how many they made because I didn't write this one.
Yeah.
It depends how much money you have spare, how much spare change you have. It's like, man, I really like this car. Drives pretty good. I'll just make sure it's safe. It runs.
But it doesn't have invasive rust. So that's a positive to restoring it. When they get into invasive rust, then you start thinking, this is going to be not just stripping the paint off and repainting and redoing the interior. This is going to be structural. This is going to be a lot of stuff. And we see cars with invasive rust. I mean, it's not that they're not drivable. They're certainly drivable, but it's just something to be aware of. Mm-hmm. And it's certainly when you have invasive rust that has started, it doesn't just stop for the hell of it. It keeps invasiving.
It never sleeps.
It does. Rust never sleeps, as our friend Neil Young used to say, or does say, or still says. If he still does that song, I don't know.
You've been listening to the Classic Auto Mall Show with your host, Stuart Howden.